So it sounds like you got to be really meticulous and very patient are the key words. When should you review your PPC campaigns? When should you consider like a pivot if your strategy isn't working?
I mean, in any kind of the natural rollout of PPC, the first 3 months, you just are collecting data. I mean, a lot of times you got to set up your tracking, make sure your tracking works, set up your KPIs, and then eventually you'll start seeing what works. And so it's a very dynamic business. So when you're first getting started, you're going to be kind of in it all the time. The first 3 months are pretty intense, and then once you start working out the metrics, then you can kind of go out and work out, okay, how often do I check this, optimize this? You can't look at it too much because you need the data to collect. But then once you've got kind of significant enough data, you can then make decisions and kind of go from there. And then there's always testing. So the best way we've seen to test is just kind of create a spreadsheet and say, okay, I'm changing this title, or I'm changing this copy, or I'm changing these keywords. This is my expected, what I'm hoping result to get. And then you come back after a week or 2 weeks and look at the data and say, okay, I thought it was going to improve. It actually went worse. I'm going to revert that change. Or yeah, I thought it was going to improve. It did improve, so I'm going to keep the change. And you kind of, if you get very kind of just keep a log of all the changes, it's a lot better than making emotional decisions and then it goes somewhere you don't know why or what or whatever. So if you want to get kind of analytical, that's the best way I've seen. Just keep a spreadsheet with the change, expected change. This is the date. This is the date I'm going to review it, and then you go check it and either keep it or revert it.
So it sounds like you got to be really meticulous and very patient are the key words.
Yeah, because it's a strange business. You've got basically a lot of technical issues that could go wrong. So you've got to get the tracking, all this kind of stuff, and then you've got to be kind of creative and have the right copy and content and all that. And then it's very mathematically driven. So it's kind of three different disciplines.